went through, we can say bullying. Obviously, it's very diluted when a guy speaks of bullying because be like, damn, bro, you're a man.
Yeah.
Carry on with life, bro. Just move. But it's real. As gents, hey, bro, I remember I had to go through a good 6 years of nyama and sash, itako, all of that. It's deep, bro. You know, as a joyful.
It's funny now, but
it's deep. There's some things that when you look back at it, you be like, damn, yeah, I really went through the most, bro. Like, niggas picked on you on a daily basis. Coming from the schools we come from, bro, you're the main topic, bro, when you're dark. You're the scapegoat. I mean,
like under the bed.
I saw a meme. I saw a meme of somebody.
What's up, Unison family? Welcome back to another episode of Unity in Style by Unison Co. As we all know, Unison Co is a platform created by the community for the community. It is a place where we allow self-expression to take place. It is a space where we build one another, we support one another, we educate one another, all in the name of fashion. And for today's episode, we are having a multi-talented guy. When I say this, I mean it. This guy was once a rapper, guys. No joke. He was once a rapper. And he's a model. He's a fashion content creator. He's a studio technician. He's a photographer as well. Without speaking a lot, brother man, please introduce yourself.
You spoke a lot.
I tried.
But yeah, anyways, hi everyone. My name is Henry Alois Komolo. Yeah, I think he spoke a mouthful. Above all, I'm just a young guy. That's it. I'm just a young guy, a creative. Yeah, that's it.
I love that. How are you doing, brother man? Mentally, spiritually, physically, I can see you're not, but how are you doing? All right,
I get you, no stress. But above all, I'm doing great. Couldn't be better, you know.
Mm-hmm.
In a phase of life where, you know, it's more acceptance, less complaint.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, above all, I'm doing great, bro. I'm doing great.
We love that. We love that. Before we jump into your whole journey, because there's a lot to talk about, tell me first, are you the type to get ready in the last minute, or you already plan your outfit before time?
Get ready in the last minute or before time.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can do both, but then knowing me, first of all, getting ready needs to start way before. So not a few minutes before time or an hour before time, because I don't believe in just putting an outfit together on the spot. I don't. An outfit is something you craft ahead of time. So basically, it's a combination of ideas. You're basically also mixing your moods. Like, you need to study, where am I going? Because you can't just decide to wear a suit when you know you're going to see the giants. You know, so you need to know where you're going ahead of time. You try to convey the emotion of where you're going into your outfit. So it's a whole science, and it can't happen within an hour or a few minutes. I don't think you can do that perfectly, but you know, some people still do it. So it's an art that needs to be respected, bro.
When I say he's a multi-talented guy, you see what I'm talking about, guys. So based on what you just said, how would you describe your style?
My go-to style will forever be dapper. Dapper.
Could you please emphasize on that for those that may not know?
A dapper style is basically you're looking at a formal wear, but in a much more relaxed manner. So somebody that looks formal, when you look at him, you can't tell that this guy is dressed for the streets. You know, somebody that looks like he's headed probably for a business meeting or a coffee date, or probably just something that's not usual, I can say. Because, you know, as gents, we tend to, you know, whenever we link up, it's sneakers, trousers or jeans and stuff. So yeah.
How do you feel about skinny jeans?
My honest opinion is if you look good in them, it's fine, but I don't think I'm one to wear skinny jeans. First of all, you need to know, when wearing skinny jeans, how do your legs look? Yeah, I believe that
Yeah.
God hasn't blessed us all with the same type of legs, you know.
True that.
So, as human beings, when dressing up, wearing skinny jeans, you need to know, how do my legs look? I mean, you do know that some gents have skewed legs. You know, some gents have what you call bracket legs. Exactly. So, skinny jeans, it's not bad. There are some folks that have made skinny jeans look nice, you know, sexy and all of that. But yeah, it's not for everyone.
Lovely. So guys, know your body. For those that know your work but don't know you personally, or maybe don't know your full story, what would you say Henry is to them?
Nice. My work is basically linked to me. My work is linked to me. So when you look at my work, I try to always tell a story about me. But if I were to go in depth, Henry, first of all, I'm a young guy.
Guys, he's turning 45. I don't know what it means, but he's young.
I'm a young guy, passionate about art, passionate about fashion, passionate about storytelling, you know. I love history. I went to school, out of 9 subjects, I hated 8. I loved 1. History was that one subject. So anything that has to do with history, that's me. So my story, especially linked to my work, is just that I try to tell a story of a young guy who shifted from a certain perspective into a new world, a world of a change of mindset, a mindset of, as gents, you don't just have to be the usual. You can be more than that. You can be something that nobody has seen yet. You can be unorthodox. Unorthodox, something that nobody can just perceive. You can bring something new to the world, because I believe that all of us as human beings have that quality. For as long as you've been brought into this world, there's something you have that nobody else has. So try to harness that and bring it into the world. That's I think my identity in my work.
I really love what you just said. He said a lot, and I think from that also we can get a specific perspective of how to live life as well, which is very good. We have noticed how you like to keep your style very simple. How does simplicity play a part in?
Key, simplicity. There's beauty in simplicity. You know, I've noticed that when you talk about fashion, you look at your major fashion houses, and the one that will never be defeated for me will forever remain Louis Vuitton. Why? Because Louis Vuitton from the early ages have stuck to their model of 2 colors. There's your light brown and there's your dark brown. They've always kept it within that spectrum. They don't really need too many colors. Like, you know, you're looking at your Balenciaga, I feel like anyone that really is deep into Balenciaga fashion has a serious mental issue, because Balenciaga is the type of fashion that it tells something about you, that you are modernly disorganized in your head. Because these guys can literally put fashion out of nonsense and call it fashion. So that's why I'm saying Louis Vuitton will forever remain king, because of the simplicity in their style. Simplicity, they don't need much. Louis Vuitton can sell you a shirt, and once you wear that shirt, you just look as clean as Louis Vuitton, its name already. You know, but for you to be felt when wearing something like Balenciaga, I mean, my guy, you're gonna have to wear some fat ass jacket, some big Mario boots. It's too much. It's too much. And what if that outfit don't go with the season you're in? It's just too much. So I feel simplicity is the key. Simplicity is the key to fashion. I mean, you can always twist it up, you can always add some things, but make sure the core of your fashion is simple.
But do you think one's body type really counts a lot in terms of what we put on?
No.
You mentioned,
No.
you know, wearing these big things. So what if for certain people, when they put on, those bulky styles, to look good on it, or it fits based on how their body is?
No, I don't think so. Because the thing is, those big puffy jackets, if a skinny guy wears it, it's gonna look big. If a buff guy wears it, it's still gonna look big because it's puffy by nature or by making.
Okay.
What you can perhaps look at is maybe a shirt. A shirt is a perfect example of dressing and body type.
Okay.
When a skinny guy wears a shirt, it can look like a blanket. When a buff guy wears a shirt,
guys, I think for this shoot, you guys are being roasted heavy. Please forgive us.
when a buff guy wears a shirt, it's much more. It shows his body, his muscular structure. But at the end of the day, there's more than one way to wear a shirt. So basically, a skinny guy can make a shirt look much better than a buff guy if you know how to wear your shirt correctly according to your body. Exactly. There's a lot of ways I can mention. Maybe you can, instead of wearing your shirt fully sleeved as a skinny guy, you can opt for your roll wrist. Your roll wrist. And if you're skinny, you don't really want to do your crazy unbuttoning because, yeah, it's going to be flat here. We're going to see that it's flat.
Also.
Can you shut up? It's going to be flat. Exactly. But then, if a buff guy does that, obviously that's art, you know. Everyone's attention goes there. So as a skinny guy, you need to know what to do and what to not do when wearing a shirt. That's key.
But that also tells me indirectly that your body type does count in terms of what you put on, but you disagree. But now with what you just
No. Depending on the clothing.
Okay.
Yes. Remember, I did give an example with the puffer jackets and all of that. If a skinny guy wears a puffer jacket, it's gonna look big. If a buff guy does it, it's still gonna look big.
But do you think it's gonna look as big as it would?
It won't. That's the truth. It won't.
So we can agree that based on your body type, something that you put on.
We can agree to disagree. Yes.
Guys, he doesn't want to agree with me, but I think it does play a part.
Well, okay, I can give that one to you. It does play a part.
No, I want your honest opinion on this. You know,
the thing is, I'm always one to critically think of everything.
True that.
You see, because one thing about your opinion, one thing about my eyes, or they're never gonna see things the same.
Yeah, true.
That's the thing about the world. If I look at somebody's dress code and I'm like, damn, that's fire, you can look at it and be like, that's trash.
But why are you pointing my guy there wearing skinny jeans? We don't like that. You're criticizing skinny jeans.
If I look at somebody wearing something and the outfit looks trash, you can say, yeah, I like this. This is my style. At the end of the day, it's our honest opinions.
Yeah,
nobody can argue that.
True that.
So we can always argue to disagree. Agree to disagree in this topic. Yeah.
I love that. How did you actually get into the whole content creation in the fashion space?
In the fashion space. Nice, I like it. I think my journey, it started probably when I fell in love with fashion. That was, if I'm not mistaken, 2021. Growing up, first of all, bro, I was, not a fashionable guy. I was not a fashionable guy.
I agree to that.
You know, I can look back at the fits I used to put and I'd be like, yeah, thank you, Jesus. Because you don't realize how crazy you look until you look back, bro.
Yeah, very true.
Shut up, bro. Please do. But yeah, my journey started in 2021. I think it was after my matric dance, because that's the moment where I actually started looking at fashion. I actually, I was so eager to put together a fire fit that I was like, damn, this art is actually nice. It's actually nice because fashion is also one of the languages you can use to tell people about yourself.
Very true.
Fashion is something, it's a powerful tool. Because one thing about fashion is, it speaks about you before you open your mouth. If you walk into this house, into this studio right now with a mask on, what are people gonna say about you? You steal. Are you criminal, bro? Exactly. But if I come in here dressed up like I'm in business, exactly, you treat me different compared to the other guy. And that's one thing. Fashion helped me shape myself, my perception of life. I moved from a very wild person through the help of also fashion. Because one thing about a certain lifestyle that I used to live, there's a certain dress code that is affiliated with it. and you don't realize it for as long as you're in that lifestyle. But once you're out of it, you will thank God that you're out of it. And fashion is one of the reasons, or one of the tools that will make you realize that you had to change.
You mentioned that you figured that your fashion style or your way of seeing fashion changed after your metric dance. But based on what I saw on your metric dance, what you put on really made sense. It looked very good. So did you actually notice that before your metric dance or after? Because you said after. Because based on what I saw actually was actually good, unless you see otherwise. It was very crazy.
I noticed it on the day.
On that day. So
same day.
Oh.
Yeah.
So did you plan your outfit before?
Yes, I did. Yes, I got my inspiration from my then favorite creators. Well, I still look at them as one of my highly rated creators. They called the Fashion Couple.
Yeah.
Those guys were top. And I saw an inspiration of a suit that they put together, and I was like, I have to recreate something like this. So that's where the idea came from, of me trying to do something that nobody else would do in that hall. Hence I went for a very unorthodox color. I went for pink. Exactly. So I think that's the moment where it clicked. I looked at it, this is it.
Now in terms of colors as well, how risky it is, according to you, to just play with some random colors, like pink? Do you think those play with your skin tone? Do you think what actually, because sometimes it's a risky move to play,
True. Some colors don't really match some people's skin tones, but trust me, that's more like an excuse.
See, like if you put black, you're not gonna see him. So go on.
You're taking shots. I see you. Say less. But then what I'm gonna say is the world is yours, eh? The world is yours. Whatever is available, wear it as long as you know how to wear it, bro. There's no limitations to fashion. There's no limitations to fashion. I mean, there's this stereotype that boys can't wear pink. That's a lie. That's a big lie. I saw recently, what's this guy? He's a rapper in the US. He got married in a pink suit, and that was top. His name is Stunner for Vegas. That suit was top. And I look at it, I'm like, men can actually rock pink very well, bro. Very well. It's just that don't be sassy when you do it, bro.
Yeah.
Don't be sassy.
Change your walk.
Because I think you'll be kissing the line. The line between the guys that play for both teams and stuff.
Yeah.
So just be very mindful about it. But there's no color restriction when it comes to fashion, as long as you know how to coordinate everything.
I love that. You play both on cam and off cam, right? You are also a photographer, and at the same time you are also a model, I would say, right? Is that how I should describe you?
I don't even describe myself as one. But it's fine. I understand. It's kind of like it's a popular norm of nowadays. Pardon me for the confidence, but it's normal for a good-looking guy to be called a model nowadays, especially when you're dark. Yeah, I did say pardon me for the confidence.
Don't pardon.
Yeah, but then it's very common. Hence, I just take it as it is, man. But I don't refer to myself as one. Hence, if you look at my bio, it's not there. I'm not a model. I don't call myself that.
So what do you actually do? Because you take great pictures, like not you behind the camera, but I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
And your way of, I want to dive into that.
Yes. If you look at my page, it says digital creator. That's exactly what I am. So digital creator is, I create content, of course, but then my content is linked to me. Okay. The stories I tell is about me. So I'm the subject in my content. You see, and you have like other content creators whom subject what they do. Like for example, these people that do vlogs, their subjects are potentially the things that they film, the places they go to. That's their subject. But me as a digital creator, my subject is me. hence I do, pictures of me and stuff like that. So it's not really paid work 90% of the time, but that's me creating content.
And what story are you portraying? What are you giving out? What are you very good at as well?
Very good. I think my main essence in my work is trying to empower men, especially young men. Coming from a place of a guy who went through, we can say bullying. Obviously, it's very, how do I put this? It's very diluted when a guy speaks of bullying, because be like, damn, bro, you're a man.
Yeah.
Carry on with life, bro. Just move. But it's real. It's real, bro. Because as gents, hey, bro, I remember I had to go through a good 6 years of nyamani, sash, itako, all of that. It's deep, bro. As a joyful.
It's funny now, but
it's deep. There's some things that when you look back at it, you be like, damn, yeah, I really went through the most, bro. Like, niggas picked on you on a daily basis. Coming from the schools we come from, bro, you're the main topic, bro. When you're dark, you're the scapegoat. I mean,
look like under the bed.
I saw a meme. I saw a meme of somebody that says, when everybody is roasting me, then I see the weakling in the classroom is also laughing.
Yeah.
Some of us were by default the weaklings, bro. And when God doesn't bless you with a very normal laugh, you have that laugh when you're laughing at someone, he has to cry. And that time you're the weakling. Bro, you're bound to be hit with something after that, bro.
Yeah.
He won't forgive you. So that whole bullying, and after I became conscious of the person I really am, it gave me no choice but to become a voice for other people that may be going through these things, of being roasted in classrooms, of, hey, Taco, this and that. I'm trying to empower young guys to know that, look, there's worth in how you look. Be serious, nigga. I'm on your side. Yeah, but my story or my storytelling revolves around me being able to empower young guys to own how you look, own your skin, my guy, because that same skin you have right now, if only you begin to take care of it very preciously, you begin to develop, and there's something about guys that you need to know. As a boy or as a guy, there's a certain age where your skin or your face just won't make sense. Don't rush it.
Yeah.
There's a time in your life when you start growing that you see your real look starts coming out. When puberty starts kicking in, having a young goatee is very nice, trust me. Yeah. I grew up with no beard until a certain age, but yeah, when it started growing, it adds a touch of confidence to you. But don't rush it. Don't go and spend your mother's money on beard oil and stuff like that.
Please.
You don't need that. Just wait for your time. It's much better like that. So yeah, that's my story, bro.
How would you help people who got bullied? Could you possibly tell them for them to, if they're already facing that, like they're already in that phase of being bullied, how do you overcome that?
Just don't die, bro. Just don't die. It's that simple. Because as long as you make it, trust me, you're gonna see a brighter day, bro.
But then remember, we have so many people, we see on the news, certain people who just kill themselves out of that, certain people who even run away from going to school.
That's exactly what I'm touching, but you just don't die. Or if I can go in depth in it, I would say that the righteous always get afflicted. Even scripture tells us that. Scripture tells us the righteous are always afflicted. So,
he's a pastor, by the way. He'll tell you guys after. So
the righteous always get afflicted. So you don't have to do anything for you to be picked on. You just have to take it and move. That's how life goes, unfortunately, especially as a man. Now, I'm not trying to seclude ladies out of there. I know there are ladies out there who also go through bullying. But as a guy, speaking from a man's perspective, I think the best thing you can do for yourself, take it and move. Just take it and move, man. The world will never change, unfortunately. This is the model of the world we were brought into. A world whereby you're righteous by default, means that you have to go through pain by default. Yeah, because this is a cruel world, bro. This is a cruel world. We live to grow, to help people be better. We strive for a better world, but it's not gonna come that easy. So whilst we're still on earth, we still have to go through this nonsense that happens, the bullying and everything. So just don't die. That's my main thing, message. Please just don't die.
And hit the gym as well. That way.
You don't have to. I'm actually against that.
Guys,
you don't have to.
Don't take it from someone who's skinny.
Don't take it from a nigga who's built like a toy.
Oh God. But yeah, guys, just take care of yourself. Believe in yourself, and
I agree with that.
Which will pass, but hit the gym.
I agree with that, but then you don't need the gym to take care of yourself, bro.
Hit the gym. Take care of your body.
The abs he pays for by the gym, I get it on my couch, bro. I get it on my couch. I get abs on my couch, bro.
Yeah. But I think the gym it's more than just for your body. It's also for your mental health.
Mental health, yes.
Yeah. So do that as well, guys. Back on my question, because I think we went out of that. Which one do you prefer, being so-called the model or being the one taking the pictures?
Very good question. Maturing is realizing that this lifestyle goes hand in hand. You can't separate it.
Mm-hmm.
You really can't. Because one thing about, okay, maybe I'm just an exception or a special case because I genuinely love both.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one friend that goes an extra mile when taking pictures of others.
Yeah, guys, I can open a bracket on this. There was a shoot he did with us. It's not on our page because we got hacked apparently. He did a very great job.
Exactly.
He bro went on the floor, bro went on the ground, he did some funny moves, but yeah,
exactly.
Let's go
exactly
an extra mile.
Exactly. Should you pay for me? You should pay for that. And yeah, I'm the one friend who goes an extra mile when taking other people pictures. Not because you want to be the extra guy. Nah, it's simply that you love it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when footballers play football, the best footballers aren't the best because they do the best things on the field. It's because they love the game, the passion. That is very key in this whole industry. So for me, I was very graced with passion for both. I have passion for being both in front of the camera and both at the back of the camera. Because I've worked even with some photographers. It's kind of a gift and a curse, yeah?
Okay.
I've worked with some photographers whereby he'll take a picture of you, but then you're looking at how he's taking it and you're like, damn, bro, it could be better if you just went a little bit down, you know, if you tilted the camera a little bit, you know, all those things. You want to say it out loud, but sometimes you saying it out loud is just gonna make you sound like, you know, a show off.
Yeah.
So you have to balance everything. You just have to be very wise and smart about what you do when you do it. Exactly. So
and also here maturity plays a part to know when to speak and when to keep quiet.
Wisdom, the knowledge, when to apply the knowledge.
Yeah, actually wisdom.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. Which one is more challenging though? Being in front of the camera or behind the camera?
Behind will always be more challenging because there's a whole science with being behind the camera.
Okay.
Like, if I'll give you an example, the people that are filming us right now, if they film us at an aperture of 2.0,
mm-hmm.
they are very much likely to miss both of our faces. We won't be in focus.
Okay.
Because cameras work with certain sciences. There's aperture, there's ISO, there's shutter speed. The aperture basically focuses on the focus of the camera. So if you put your aperture at 2 or on 1.8 and you've got 2 people in frame, you're very much bound to either miss one of them. One of them won't be in focus. That's literally how cameras work. So you need to know all of those things, combine them. That's where the perfect picture comes out. Well, perfect picture is after editing and all of that, but yeah, the good picture.
So as a guy that is both in front and behind the camera,
yeah,
what advice would you give those who are in front and behind?
Behind, mm-hmm. I'll give them the advice they always give me. Always learn more. There's never enough that you have learned. They like until this day, I still watch videos of photography, of videography, because there's always something new to learn in this industry. Never settle for what you've known.
True.
The market is always evolving, because if the best photographer from 1990 was to wake up today, this guy would look like a rookie in today's world. Even though he was the best back then, but in today's world, photography has evolved so much that even he has to learn again. He has to learn again. He has to develop new skills again. So that's always the key. Never be satisfied with what you know. And for the people in front of the camera, I want to be very honest, but I think there's another way I can go about it. Me being very honest, I'll just say that posing is a natural thing. Posing is not, it's not magic, bro. It's not magic. There's no school for posing. If somebody tells you I want to teach you posing, knowing me, thank God I've changed. I'd probably smack the guy, because you can't teach me how to do this.
Yeah.
You can't. Exactly. But then there are people who literally just give tutorials, and I think those can help. You can steal those poses from those people, and yeah, who knows? Who cares actually? Yeah, you did what he did, so yeah.
I was once told that I think the guest we had not so long ago, he mentioned something. He said it is easier for the photographer to take pictures if the guy in front of the camera, twist, just move, play with, and then find a good. Do you know which one is a good side?
Which one is a good side, as in how?
He said certain models, when they take pictures, they say, "Let me go on my good side."
Yes, okay, yeah, true. The good side is the side where you feel most comfortable.
Okay.
That's maybe the word they don't use.
Okay.
The good side is where you're most comfortable, because one thing about posing, I can pose kneeling down, facing this side. Within 5 minutes, I'll be shaking. But if I'm this side, I feel like I'm relaxed.
Okay.
That means this is my good side.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes life easier, because otherwise, there's one thing also about pictures. If while taking the picture and the cameraman probably shoots the photo and you move, the whole photo is messed up.
Okay.
The whole photo is messed up. You kill the photo. It's probably going to be blurry, and that means it's going to have to restart, and that means you're going to have to repose again, and probably it won't be the same like before. You'll probably shift something and all of that. So it helps. It very much helps to be on your good side before everything. Yeah. So you also need to find out which is your good side.
Do you know which one is a good side?
No.
I don't know too, guys. I think I need to practice.
To be honest, I don't know. I haven't figured it out till date. I feel, or maybe it's just that I haven't given it too much thought. When I'm in front of the camera, I just do my thing, bro.
And you do. I think that is also good, because you actually do a good. Maybe it's just what you show us when you post, but I really think you do a good job.
You have a point. You have a point, but then I just do my thing.
Yeah, which is very good.
And that's the thing.
Comfortable is what I think.
If you do your thing and it doesn't work, that means you're doing the wrong thing.
True that.
So literally, I think my good side is what I show, because my thing, as you said, is working. So that's my thing.
Do you plan your content?
Definitely.
Okay, could you just give us a sort of guideline on how, what comes in your head before you take what, and before you post? You get me?
Very good, very good. I think that's the essence of my content. If you look at my content, there's a story in the caption.
Yeah.
There's a story in the caption. So basically what I'm trying to do is an idea or an image I had way longer ago, but then I made it happen through the help of a photographer and something. So I'll just give an example probably of what I think which work did I do? I think it's one of my most recent works. It's an urban shoot. So basically the urban shoot, the caption is urbanized. In that urbanized, what I'm talking about is an authentic guy, which is me, African by roots and by nature, but then found in the city. Now, when you're in the city as a dark-skinned guy, you're just giving an example. The bright lights, they accentuate your skin tone and they make you seen compared to when you're in the ghettos, you know. There's no lights on the streets, so nobody knows you. So I don't know if you're following the story I'm trying to tell.
I'm following.
So an authentic African guy in the city that is urbanized. You're seen more, you're seen much more clearly. Yeah, that's the story.
All right, I see that. Since you're in the content creation industry, what is the hardest thing that most content creators go through that some are probably blindsided?
I'll speak from my own perspective. The hardest part of this journey is I think the financial part of it, and the financial part goes with the realization, making it happen actually. Because if you don't have the tool, you're not going to work.
Yeah, true.
And you depending on someone else is very unlikely, because what if you plan a shoot, you had everything right, and the photographer disappoints you, he doesn't show up, means you won't post.
Yeah, true that.
So you have to move from depending on people to being dependent on yourself. You're self-dependent, you know, knowing that if I need a shoot, I can just pay for it with somebody that is reliable. And yeah, I get my pictures whenever I plan my to post, you see. So I think that's the only aspect that has really set me back most of the time, because I have the determination and everything, but my kind of work requires a lot. My content, I have a certain standard of content that I've limited myself to, that I can't go back. I can't post pictures with iPhones anymore. I'm done with that. You know.
He is insulting me.
Everybody gets their fair share of dissing.
Fair enough.
Sharp. So yeah, that's my kind of work. So the level I've already attained, or the standard that I've set for myself, it has required me. It's like driving on the highway, bro. The further you go, the more time it takes you to go back.
Yeah, true.
Because you're never gonna go back actually, bro.
True.
Exactly. So yeah, that's my chat.
Now with the content that you post, I'm sure you have a particular audience that you attract. Do you know your audience?
This is confidential.
Okay.
This is confidential. I actually do post my audience most of the time, and by default, my main audience, or my most vibrant audience, are females. By default, I say this I say this as humble as I can. As humble as I can. My default audience is females. And I don't know why, but probably because it's just gents be hating. When last did you comment on my photos?
Bro, check your
Shut up.
Your last, I think.
Shut up.
Damn dead ass. Do you even comment on mine?
When last did you post? 5 years ago?
Did you comment?
I'm sure I did.
You didn't. Check.
I'm
I
sure
think
I
your
did.
last two.
Bust out the receipts, boy.
Guys, you know what? I will show it. We'll show it somewhere.
You always post your funny whack gym photos. Don't I like them?
Guys, look. You see this guy? You see this guy?
I do.
I do comment though. I do comment.
Boy.
Check. Not all the time.
Listen.
Not all.
I have such a
out
good
your
memory.
Phone, take out your phone. Go on your Instagram.
I have such a good memory.
out your
I
phone.
know which picture you even commented to. I can tell you. That was more than a month ago. I post every Monday.
Guys, the episode is done. I'm no more hosting my friends.
Now I'm just trying to paint a picture to show you that this industry is a business making. It's a decision making industry. If you want to go far, you have to make business decisions, bro. If gents are hating, target the ladies.
But I'm not hating though. I support my gents, all of them.
Look, it's okay to say yes.
He's the only one who say that. He's the only one who say that.
No stress, bro. It's fine. You're not hating.
He doesn't even like it.
You're not hating. You are a hater.
Also,
It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, that's what I'm literally trying to say. If the support from gents is scarce, what do? Do you fold your hands? No. Attack ladies.
Go to the other one, yeah, true.
Obviously, I won't attack those ones. There's the ones that play in both teams. I don't need those ones. I don't need those ones. Those ones, if you comment, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. But yeah, my audience by default is females. Don't use this against me, by the way. I might have to put some copyrights on this footage.
I will have to do that because.
Okay. Okay.
Guys, please forgive us.
Tell me, blushing you get.
Where do you get your inspiration from? Sorry, because I've noticed something before you post. There are times where you post on if not on Instagram, I think on WhatsApp. You'll post maybe an outfit of somebody, a random person,
Good.
And then after
you actually care, bro.
No, I study my people. And then after a while, after I don't know how many days or weeks or whatever that you do, and then you replicate that, Because
you also have your vocabulary set. Your English is getting good.
I've been studying.
That's good.
So yeah, so how do you just talk me through that? Like what goes in your head?
For as long as you're not an originator of something, you will always be a recreator of something.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally how it goes. You either find your groove and create something, or you recreate something that has been created, but probably with your own touch.
But I feel like most things also have already been made.
90% of things in life.
So most of the things that we do, we just take from somebody and then we improve or we add our little touch on it.
Yeah, I mean the big brands we like myself, I love LV, and LV originates from African roots. They literally stole designs from African roots. So they will claim it just because they're a powerhouse, 1, 2, 3. But their designs were literally taken from African kingdoms like the Maasai. They're famous for the Maasai blankets and all of that. So yeah, 90% of things that we know in life, they were already made by somebody else. Probably the originator just didn't take as much credit.
Yeah, sure. You didn't tell us though how you plan all those things. I don't think you answered us.
How do I plan my content?
Yeah. Because you will take something you post, after a few days, a few weeks, we see you do it exactly what you posted. I'm like, I see.
It's an art. It's recreating. So it challenges me also on how creative can I be. Like most of my photos, I haven't even tapped into what I actually want to create yet. What I'm doing right now is basically just the beginning. I'm doing what I can with what I have. I have a certain vision for what I actually want to do. I have influencers, or I can say creators, that I really like, that I want to fashion myself in their image. It's someone like he's a very famous guy, Audrey Lunda. He's a very good fashion creator.
Yeah.
So I once met him and I was in awe, bro. I was in awe, and those are the type of people that I look at and I be like, yeah, this is something that I want to recreate. Fashion that is first of all powerful, dapper, at times formal, or he does formal most of the time, which is my go-to, because that type of fashion sense conveys a certain image of a certain person. So yeah, that's how I plan my content. I firstly find people who are doing the same thing as me. I try to replicate what they do, but then with my own touch. Yeah.
When did you start following Andrew? Is it Andrew Luna?
And Audrey.
Audrey.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. When did you start following those?
I think it was 2022. 2022. Before him, there was also a guy called Sir Bucks.
Okay.
He's part of the fashion couple.
Okay.
Yes. Before him, it was Sir Bucks. But then Sir Bucks is more like a guy overseas. I've never met him.
Okay.
I got drawn more to Audrey because he's local.
Okay.
I actually met him face to face. So that's why I started emulating him most of the times. I think I started following him in 2022, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I see. You are also, I don't know if I should call you the founder of GNF, not girlfriend, please. Gent and Football. That's what it's called, right? Is that what it's called, man?
I know a single nigga when I see one. I know a single millionaire. That's you.
Exactly.
But anyways, so thank you for taking a shot at my podcast or our podcast. I don't believe in credit goes to one man.
Yeah, true that.
There's no such. You can't wash your face with one finger, can you? If you do, please show me now. I want to learn that skill, bro. Because I have a damaged hands. So I'll actually love to learn that. So in life, you may be the originator, the one who came up with the idea, but never take credit away from the people that helped you make it happen.
True that. I'm a believer of, when you dive into the entrepreneurial world, when you start building things and you work with different people and you see different things. I'm a believer of, you cannot start something and build it completely on your own. You need somebody. It's just like with Unison Co, for instance. I can't say I am, because without the people behind here, this wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
You get me? So I really love what you say, and I really support that completely.
Life is about incorporation, bro.
True that.
Incorporation. Business is nice when you own one franchise, but the more you start growing, you understand that you're gonna have to invest in other things.
True that. Very true. Very true.
Markets change. The owner of LV became the owner of Hennessy. Not because
LV, please contact him, reach out to him. I think he loves you guys more than you guys love yourselves. Please.
Get out of here. Yeah, it's not because LV wasn't making them money, but there's a certain understanding of business that you develop once you go into it. You understand that you can't do it on your own, though.
True. And for those that think they can do it on their own, I think it's probably because they haven't really reached that level yet, but not to diss anybody. But try, yeah.
I have a very good laugh. I haven't laughed at anyone yet.
So it's very good to know how to make, friends, to connect with different people. And the most important thing in these things is also connections, networking. That's the right word of using it. Network as much as you can. You need to represent your brand.
What's the saying?
Excuse me?
The network
is your net worth. Exactly. Your network is your net worth. I love posting that. I took that from...
You can say me, bro. It's okay. You can say me. Put your pride aside. Put your pride aside, and you can say it.
As I'm tired of those guys. Shucks. But yeah, there's a networking event I took part in, and the guy that was...
You sure I didn't host it?
No, guys. He wishes, it's a wish, but don't worry. When you do that, I'll definitely be amongst the guys that will be there to support you.
Say this, bro.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there. I will comment, since apparently I don't comment. I will definitely do that. So, how has your personal style or identity maybe changed through your football journey? Because I see you are deep into your Arsenal shandies,
Oh yeah, boy.
Which also links to your gems in football, because it's all about football.
Yeah, how is my personal style? Is that how the question is?
Yes, sir.
The only change is now that I own much more football kits than I did before.
Okay.
Done. But everything else is pretty much still the same. I have two senses of style, basically. If I'm not dapper, then I look relaxed as a gent. You can expect that from me. But relaxed is basically, I probably have my sweater on, my football kit, or a plain white t-shirt, less brands, you don't want to be advertising just anybody.
Yeah, true.
Like if I advertise somebody, that means I'm affiliated to that somebody. There's something that I'm gaining from somebody. Like, permit me, I have this hoodie on, and this is from Salvation Corp. Those are my buddies, I'm affiliated to them. Hence, I may be wearing this just to probably promote them.
Yeah.
You should know that what you wear, you're also promoting somebody.
Yeah.
If you go out there wearing an RKD t-shirt, my brother, don't come near me.
If you are there wearing a
DD t-shirt,
my brother,
don't come
near me.
I ain't mentioning nothing about skinny jeans.
If you're wearing skinny jeans, my brother, don't come near me.
Say less. Exactly. What you wear also tells you what you're promoting.
Yeah, true.
That's literally how it is. I'm promoting Arsenal. This I do it with pride.
Yeah, man, this guy is a deep Arsenal fan. He will defend them even if...
Yeah, it's fine. Move on. Next question.
Alright, based on your socials, you post a lot of, well, not a lot, but we have a certain move of motivation and biblical quotes. I'm gonna say, I don't know if you get where I'm going with this. What is that one Bible verse that keeps you grounded in your journey, or any maybe a quote or motivation that you've heard or you know?
Look, I prefer being as real as it gets, bro. I prefer being as real as it gets, which is why I'm firstly going to permit me to correct you. I'm not one to post biblical verses. Not because I don't love Jesus, bro. I'm just as real as it gets. First of all, your love for God doesn't start on the media.
Very true. I love that.
It doesn't start as a media. There are people that have made it their image, which I actually embrace, and I salute that. You know, they're doing the Lord's work, which is very good. But for me not doing it doesn't mean I don't love Jesus. You know, you can post a verse and I'll be like, oh, I didn't know this. What verse does it say? Oh, it says this. Thank you, bro. You edified me. But me posting probably, I think I only have one verse across all my social media platforms, which is on my TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's Proverbs 23:18. As a man thinketh, so is he. Is it 23:18? If I'm not mistaken, it might be 23:27 or along the lines, but it's Proverbs 23. Exactly. As a man thinketh, so is he. It just shows you the power of your mind, the power of your will, and the power of the tongue. Scripture says there is power of life and death in the tongue. So as long as you love God and you include God in whatever you do, what you say about yourself is what you eventually become.
True that.
There's no magic behind that.
You know, it's funny because I always tell gents this thing, not in I don't know, this might sound a bit weird, but you know this thing of when we tend to say I'm broke. I hate to say that. I even tell
never say
people
it
around me, don't say that you're broke.
Scripture tells you that. Scripture tells you that. Bible says, let the poor say, yeah, they're rich. If Scripture tells you to not say that you're broke, why are you gonna say you're broke?
Because I have a lot of gents, well, not just gents, but I'm just saying, a lot of people that love to say that, you know, you need to always speak positive things.
It's a mindset, you know, they have to cultivate it. Yes.
And also there's something which you mentioned about posting. I'm not trying to throw shades on people, but certain people that I've seen who post biblical verses or whatnot on their status, the life that they live do not match what they post.
That's the biggest problem.
Like you post a certain thing and then tomorrow I see you in a club. Okay, maybe it's not bad, but sure. And then later on I see you doing something that goes off what the Bible says. And so are you doing that just to show the people, or are you know? It's
much better to treat people right than to post a biblical verse. It's much better, bro. Like, I can know you as my bro, yeah? I know that this bro, he doesn't play. He's a verse warrior. This one drops a verse every week. But then if I know you're a hater, it takes away everything, bro.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It takes away all those verses you pray, you post on a daily basis. I don't care anymore, bro.
Yeah.
Christ himself, you know, Christ himself. I'm sorry, this might sound unhinged or unorthodox, but Christ didn't really go around flaunting verses. Christ met you and you draw from him what he has. His life was the verses. He lived the word. You see, Christ didn't go around saying, hey, repent, the kingdom of God is near. He didn't go around everywhere saying that to everyone. But those who met him saw the love of God through him. You know, he tells us to love one another the way we love ourselves. The truth is, bro, as a gent, how much do you love yourself and how much do you love your brothers? Are you grown enough to ask yourself that question?
I think for me personally, I've gone past that stage already. But it's a question that so many people also have to ask themselves and, you know, answer that.
It's a good reflection as a person. You always need to know that. Because if you don't, then you're going to be very, how do I put this? Narcissistic. I can use that word. Narcissistic.
I think I mostly love this end part of the conversation. That's the part where I enjoy the most, which is it's very good. I think let's focus on trying to be better people. Forgetting Christianity or whatever religion. The aim is just to be, I don't know how to make this make sense, but be a better person for the other person. If that makes sense.
Let's be real first, yeah. Remember, Christianity is a religion.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Christianity is a religion. The love of God is a lifestyle. It should be a lifestyle.
That's what I wanted to say.
You understand? So this whole thing of us wanting to be known as Christians, I don't care how much you pray or if you've got daughter of God in your bio or something. It doesn't make sense until I see you, I meet you, and I learn who you are. That's the only time I'm going to validate that scripture. Done. Any other thing that you have about yourself, I don't care what I see on your socials, bro. I don't care, to be very honest. Yeah. There are atheists out there that show more love than Christians.
Yeah, true. Hence we say Christianity, forget religion, it's a lifestyle. It's more of how you live your life. You get me?
Yeah.
Alright, guys, I think we've really learned a lot on this, and I hope everyone took notes. There was a lot which was said, and personally for me, I've really learned a lot. As much as he came with a lot of jokes, but I think a lot of good things were said, and we have really learned a lot. But just to sum up everything, brother man, what advice would you give the people, the young creators, the ones who are trying to empower others as well, just like you are doing or you did through what you went through and all that? What advice would you give those?
You said people who are trying to empower others as well.
Yeah, and the creators as well.
Yeah, use your gifts or your canvas for good purpose, bro. Yeah, as you mentioned already, that word itself, empower, is key.
Yeah.
Because empowering already shows selflessness, bro. It shows somebody that doesn't just care about himself, but cares about someone else as well. So use your canvas for good purpose. If you're a creator, find yourself, bro. What's more important in the creation journey is being able to tell a story that relates to you, that you can relate to. Because it's like everything else, like music and stuff like that. You can be a musician, but then if you rap about nonsense that you don't even live on a daily, it's gonna get back to you. It's gonna come back. It's gonna backlash.
Yeah.
We see it almost every time, bro. These rappers be rapping about things they don't even do. Guess what happens? After that, when they find out you're capping, your music becomes trash, bro.
Straight.
It's better being real about what you do, however you do it. If people like you for being real, shout out, man. Peace you won. Yeah. Instead of you having to be somebody you're not just because you're trying to be relevant. That doesn't work, bro. That doesn't work.
Alright guys, this is a message for y'all, and I hope we really took notes on that, and we are going to improve ourselves, not just for myself, but for
you especially.
I'm trying to communicate to the people, god damn it. But yeah, try to better yourself for those who are around you, because you cannot help somebody else if you're not good for yourself. And that is it from us, guys. Thank you so much, brother man, for coming. We really do appreciate you and your time.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you so much, even though you made me angry. But yeah.
Thank you. Love you too, bro.
Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you so much, guys, for watching.
Thank you, Unison fam.
Don't forget to comment, to subscribe, to like. Peace, family.
Yeah, since I'm being roasted here,
Who roasted you, bro? When asking about religious
it's fine. I've got something for you. Carry on.
You want to kill me?
I'm being roasted here today. The fact that they was looking at me.
I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. I didn't notice you were very skinny.
Carry on.